feel like this, I'm immortal. When I feel like this, I'm immortal. When I feel like this, I'm immortal. Don't stop, just step it up, don't stop. I'm so gone, no, I'm never turning back. I won't stop, I'ma fight until there's nothing left. It's so on, you're gonna be hurting bad, cause I've been to hell and
This
back.
video is brought to you by 9%, powered by Petty Vision Productions. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Lego. I ain't here to wake nobody up. I'm here to unplug you.
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. Got a taste for blood and my tongue keeps bleeding. From the words I spit, so sharp, so freezing. So cold, behold, frostbite they feeling. I could tear you apart or I could go heal them. Don't believe in fate, don't believe in ceilings. I just need a taste and my mind starts feeling. I don't pace myself, I grind on kneeling. God loves.
What up, though? It's the word. You see the title. We about to get into it. But before we get into that, let me get into the chat. Gary, what up, though? My fellow 33 brother. What up, 9? Appreciate you. Yeah, I had to move into the basement, so my camera off and everything. I'm not in a comfortable spot, but we here. Scorpio mama, what up, sis? Hey, Scorp, don't feel no type of way, baby. I took all wrenches away, and that's people coming back. I know you willing to help me mod. That's why I didn't even have to ask you. I know you like modding. I know you like helping the 9 out as far as modding. So, yeah, I just took all the wrenches at once. And then as people come in, if they're willing to help a brother mod, help a brother out, then I throw them a stick. But if they just want to come in and get the information, don't really care about that, then there's no point of them having it, right? So that's what we're doing. Tay eats, y'all. What up, 9? Appreciate you, sis. Time, what up, though? Hey, man, y'all make sure y'all get the membership, man. $199 is the lowest one. And you get this cold, sweet emoji right here. Sometimes we'll be having Tay on the panel and she go to sleep. So when she do that, we can just pop that in there, right? We just pop that in there. Tay sleep, y'all. Shout out to Tay Eats, man. Appreciate you, sis. I got to pick with my sis. Had to make her a special emoji. But we do got another one, too. I got a couple more I'm making, but and the 9 we trust, so we got that, too. We got a couple new emojis. I'm making some new badges. We about to have a members only chat. I got some shows coming up where everybody will be able to see, but it's going to be a members only chat. Only the members will be able to chat. When we do the debates, I'm switching it to members only chat. When I have certain guests up here, I'm switching it to members only chat. So $199 to get you that availability. So it don't cost much to support, but I am about to give out 5 free gifted memberships in the middle of the show. I'm not gonna be on too long, but I do want to tap in and talk about this. I'm gonna do a quick breakdown, give you a little understanding what I'm talking about. But who needs morality when you have money? In today's society, just my observation, I realized that your status, right? Your financial status, your social status, people will overlook the morals and values because you have status. Like people with money, people with status, they get away with things that people who don't have money and status, Didi, what up, sis? Didi. Yeah, they get away with stuff. And I was thinking about my own personal life, right? When I finally came, when I was growing up, my step grandfather was a bishop, so I was in the church. My fam, my mom's side, they native, so we was into spirituality practice. So I had a lot of understanding of morals and values. But as I grew up, especially in the city, you get influenced by your environment. So I did some things. I ran around the street and selling. I'm not go, but the things that I did in the street, right? I went against my moral code. Went against my values. Hurting people in many different ways. If it wasn't physical, it could have been, with the substances that we were selling. Um, and I realized like this is not what I want to be, because even though I asked for forgiveness and I felt good after, I asked for forgiveness and I felt good about it, but I turned around and did the same thing. So I constantly found myself asking for forgiveness. Some people don't think like that. They don't care if they, and I didn't sell crack, but they don't care about that person who buys the crack if they got a family at home. And we know the effects of it, right? So when you hustling, you're not thinking, you really don't care because you're thinking more about the money. The money is more important than the effect this drug is gonna have on this person. But when I came to the realization, like, no, man, because I have family members affected by the street life, different aspects of it. If it was them getting robbed, them getting hurt, them getting set up, them buying drugs, using drugs, families getting torn apart, just the whole street life. So I decided to change my life, right? So I said, I'm gonna go to school, I'm gonna get a job. So I start working in the hospital, right? So now that I'm in the hospital, Tay eats, y'all. Tay eats. Hold on, sis. I appreciate you now. I appreciate you now. We gotta show the nine some love. Tay got her own special video, which I'm gonna remake for all my nines. I'm gonna make all my nines their own little special video. So when they show me love, I can show them love back. Where is it at? Where's Tay's video at? Oh, here we go. Tay.
I wanna welcome y'all to Detroit when we say what up, though. That's right. So when you hear this song, I want you to say, hey, what up? Hey, what up, though? 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 See me in the club, shouting know the deal. Pocket full of money, all big face bills. Cartier's on, diamonds in my ears. 25 stacks, so you know the ice clear. Yeah, I'm from the D, where we all do a thing. Say what up, don't talk with our own slang. Fresh and cool every time you see me out. Cotton candy shaking, so you know that's what I'm about. Get a cap match, shoot.
Man, shout out to Tay. She ain't only the queen of petty, she the queen of the nine. We appreciate you, sis. I appreciate you. Tamika Davis, what up, sis? Hey, Tamika, I don't want you to feel no type of way. I took all wrenches, and as people coming back in, I just want to make sure they want that to mod. They want to stick to mod. So if you do want to stick to mod, just let me know, and I'll throw you the wrench back. You always support. I'm just, I switched some things up, and brother man need help. I'm legally blind, and sometimes I need people to hold me down in the chat. And I'm just trying to make sure the mods got the stick for modding, right? And I know you support. Yeah, so definitely. Oh yeah, Squirt. You can drop members links and 9% links. If they not a member or if they not a 9%, in this chat on this channel, we not gonna drop their links because that's part of the membership, right? But if they are part of the nine, me, Commander Tay, Santina, and BDB, they links can be dropped automatically. Any member, if they green, they links can be dropped. But that's a perk for the memberships that you get your link dropped. And y'all can also hit exclamation point word, and Nightbot will drop your link. Nightbot will drop it. But yeah, so then I get in the hospital, right? I'm gonna just give y'all this brief observation. I'm gonna try to make it brief as possible, and then if y'all want to hit the link and have a conversation with me, the link is on the community wall. But yeah. So when I got in the hospital, I started off as a transporter, so I was just moving patients from taking them to X-rays and then taking them back to their area if they was in the ER or if they was on the floor. And then I noticed, like, even then, it was like we had VIP patients. And I'm like, what's a VIP patient? Well, these are the patients who donate money to the hospital. So we will bump people who've been waiting 3, 4 hours to get an x-ray, somebody who just walked in because of their financial status, because they donate, even though they might come in for, I bumped my knee and I want an x-ray, versus someone who got in a car accident. They was really prioritizing these people who had status and money over the regular average people. And I'm like, dang, like that's kind of messed up, right? Um, and then as you move up, it get deeper and deeper, right? Because now I moved up to the OR. I'm working with the anesthesiologist, and you see like doctors and nurses, they get away with stuff that the average worker, the janitor, the food service person, they got away with stuff that they didn't. And I'm like, why is it okay for right is right, wrong is wrong? This is what I'm thinking, right? So it don't matter who do it. If it's wrong, it's wrong. That's not the case. These people have status. These people have money. I literally heard the vice president say, "Well, this doctor threw a power tool at a nurse, almost took her head off, yelling, screaming at her, threatening her. She went and made a report." And the VP of the hospital literally said, "You know how much money this doctor bring in? If we got to get rid of one nurse to keep this doctor bringing the money in, then that's what we go do." So now there's an environment created where because you got money or status, that you can do things to people and get away with it. That's the environment that I was in, that was created. And when we talk about morality, we're talking about what's right and wrong. Not just on an individual level, but for the whole. And working in environments like that can be stressful. People become timid. People won't speak up for themselves because they're afraid. They might lose their job. They're afraid if they say something that they gonna get picked on. That's the type of environment that creates, because these people are doctors, because these people make this amount of money. Bronze, what up, my brother? Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. So I'm like, you know what? I don't like this. I'm not about to. I was in school for nursing. Like, well, I was doing my prereqs to get into the nursing program. I switched my majors because I'm like, I'm not about all this just to position that somebody else can still talk down to me because they feel like it. Because they having a bad day, they can make my day better or worse. And it ain't nothing I can do about it. It ain't really nothing you can do about it. If you want to keep your job, you got to play ball, right? So I'm like, I'm straight. So I got into real estate, and now I'm thinking like, okay, I got leeway to do what I want to do. I can help who I want to help, and ultimately, that's what I did. I help anybody. If they was trying to buy a $300,000 house, or if they was trying to buy $80,000 house. But in real estate, I seen the same thing. You know, it was times where a person call in, we get their information, we see they only pre-approved for 80,000. They put them on a back burner, and they would literally wait or go out searching for someone who's 200,000. They used to tell me, if it ain't 200,000 and up, you're wasting your time. I'm like, what you ain't gonna make that much money off of it. Okay, I'm here for the money, but also I want to help people. It was this young lady, I remember her because um, this was probably the best deal I ever did in my life. I mean, the most satisfactory transaction I ever did in my life. It was a young single mom. She was 23. She had 2 kids. Right? She only got approved for 80,000. At the time, that the market was, the houses on the market was sky high. So to find her a decent home in a decent area, it took work. It was a lot of. It took like 2 months. I'm looking at the school system. I'm looking at the crime report. I did a lot of extensive work because I knew she was young. She ain't know nothing. She been renting her whole life. She finally knocked off some credit that she messed up, and she finally got approved, but it was only for 80,000. So everybody telling me I'm wasting my time. They had one client that they wanted. The client specifically wanted me because I helped a family member there. Well, I was occupied with this young lady, and the days that he wanted to go out and see the house, I already had booked. I already had her booked to go see houses that day, right? So my broker came to me and said, "Look, This is a valued client. I understand you helping this young lady, but we need this. And I said, well, just give it. Well, no, they want you. And I was like, I'm already booked. And she's like, look, if you want to make it in this industry, you got to go where the money is going. Long story short, I didn't help that. Serious, what up, sis? Appreciate you, sis. Long story short, I didn't help the guy. He got pissed off. He went to another brokerage. The people in the office was pissed off. But it was like, I already got her booked. I'm not about to lie to her. I'm not about to put her on the back burner. She needs it more than him. This guy is living in a $300,000 house right now. He's straight. This young lady, her lease was about to come up. She had 2 more months. We had the Lisa J. What up, sis? Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Her lease was about to come up. She didn't even have people to help her move. She didn't know nothing about the buying process. And when we closed on her house, like she gave me a hug and she was crying. She was like, "Thank you. It's just, I grew up in the hood. I didn't want my kids growing up in the hood. I never thought I ended up the house that we found, it was over her over her price that she had. They wanted 102,000. I talked them down to 88. And then I got her on this program as the first time home buyer because she was only approved for 80,000. First time homeowners, um, and they gave her 7,500. And then she scraped up another 1,000 from a family member, so she was able to get that home. And you know what she did? She lived in it for 4 years, and she just sold it and bought a nicer home in a better neighborhood. But she could never do that if she never bought that first home. And for me, doing the right thing ain't always about the money, how much money I'm gonna make. It's about the impact I can make, and just giving her an opportunity, assisting her because she did everything herself. I just went and found the house and did the paperwork. But she had to everything I asked her to do. It took her a year to get her credit to the way she wanted because the house that she was renting, I helped her rent that because when she initially came to me, her credit score was bad. I asked her to, hey, just trust me, use this program. If y'all renting, they have programs where when you pay your monthly rent, it goes against your credit score. So if you paying your rent on time, that can actually help your credit score. Anything you paying monthly, it can be reported and work towards your credit score. They don't tell people that. I put her in the program. We got her that. We got her first time home buyer, and she been up ever since. She been up ever since. Even in life insurance, when I got there, it was some shady stuff. In the first office I was in, it was some shady stuff. They signing people up for health insurance that they didn't need, but we get a kickback. So even though they might have put these people in a position where their health insurance is actually worse than what it was when they initially met them, but we get a kickback. We get paid for it. If we switch them, we get paid. I would never do that. I would never do that. I will always look and see what they got, and if I didn't have something better, I'll tell them. Even with the life insurance, look, you got a good plan. I'm not gonna mess it up. Oh, people didn't do that. It was about the money. It wasn't about what's right. It was about how can I make some money. Where's the money at? And that's just what I see in our society today. You know, even on here, man, people will crash out or do some despicable stuff to other people just for the money. And half of the time, they ain't even getting the money. It's the attention. It's the clicks and views. But that's what our society is built upon now. We see famous people get away with stuff because of their status, because of their money. You'll see a star or a celebrity, Blue in the house, Blue Lotus, what up, sis? You'll see a star or celebrity getting a fatal DUI car accident and they get a slap on the wrist. Well, you get an average person who'll do that. They got attempted. They going to jail for at least 10 to 15. We see that. Even when you talk about status, right? You'll see a police officer unalive someone in a malicious way. They get a slap on the wrist. They can go in their house when they off duty and eliminate a man sitting on his couch eating ice cream and get manslaughter. But you'll get a woman who been abused, have a history of being abused, fire shot in the air, and they giving her 15 years because of that status, because it's a police officer. Even right now, think about this. We got a man running for president who got all these felonies, right? But you got people who got one felony, probably a drug felony, get out of jail, can't get a regular job, can't even get a job flipping burgers. Why? Because of the status, because of who he is. He can run for president. I'll give you another double standard. Check this out. I just found this out, and I'm gonna talk about this. You got a man by the name of Cornel West running for president. He's running as an independent. There's already people talking about he has no political experience. Did Trump? Did Trump? We've been talking about we need. Me personally, I wasn't voting because we always say, uh, is is the different wings on the same bird, right? When we talk about Trump and Kamala, but now we got a new bird. No one is talking about it. Everybody talk about who better, Trump or Kamala, when you have someone who have the morals, who have the value, who's shown to put in work. You have that who can speak articulate. He's a philosopher. He's a doctor. He's more qualified than anyone, but no one's talking about him. No one talking about Cornel West. I didn't even know. And they say, "What's his policy?" Well, you know what? We can go check those out. I'm gonna actually do some research, and then I'm gonna bring that back to y'all probably next week. We gonna talk about Cornel West. Everybody talk about Kamala and Trump. No, we need something in there. We need real change. We need someone in there, and don't get it twisted. Because, like I said, even with Trump had no political experience. Nobody has experience until they do it. But understand this. This is why they have cabinets, right? This is why they have cabinets. Because even the president, they don't get all the experience they need. That's why they put the people around them who got the experience. And when you look at Trump's cabinet, a lot of them was his billionaire friends, you know. So um, we have another choice. We can talk about. I guarantee you, neither one of them candidates will get up there and debate that man. I promise you, they won't. Neither one of them. They ain't gonna debate Cornel. Cornel will eat them alive. They don't. Neither one of them have the intellectual prowess to even have a conversation with that man. But we talk about we want change. We can actually make change by doing something different, stepping outside the box. Stepping outside the box. We can do something different. We can make the change. You know, we can demand different because right now, the way our society is, just because you have money, when you have money, when you have status, you can get away and do a lot of things. So it's not about what's right or what's wrong. It's about who have it and who don't. And let's face it, we don't have it because we wouldn't be sitting here talking. All right. We wouldn't be here talking if we had it. We don't have it. Money has replaced morals, values. In some instances, money has replaced God in people's hearts. Not saying everybody, but we can definitely identify instances where money has replaced God. People will use God's name to siphon money out of people. Think about that. We call them pimp pastors. You know, people, even on here, I see people using God as a hustle. Using God as a hustle for the money. They don't really live that life. They ain't really being about that life. But they know other people do. So they pull on them heartstrings. You know, they say God this, God that, just because they know you live in that and you will support. But when it comes down to action, they ain't about that life. But they play the game. Commander, what up, nine? Commander, I appreciate those five gifted again. Hold on, let me show you. Y'all, we do got a new emoji. When Tay on the panel and fall asleep, we got Tay sleeps. She gonna kill me. And we got in the nine we trust. We do got two new emojis. We got some members only live chats coming up next week, and the members only live, and all the new videos. The members will be able to see them a day or two earlier before they hit the main thing. So I'm gonna make that membership work for not only me but for you too. So I appreciate everybody who's supporting. And remember, anytime you're a member, you can drop your link anytime by simply hitting exclamation point word. Matter of fact, can a member do that? Can you hit exclamation point word? I just want to make sure is set into the Nightbot. If you hit exclamation point word, Nightbot should drop it. I just set the command. I just want to make sure it worked. Emoji for taste sleep. Appreciate you, Blue. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Let me make sure that worked. I might have to go back in and redo it. Yeah, I think I got to go back in and redo it. I'm going to fix that. Yeah, I don't see Nightbot dropping it. I'm seeing people drop it. Yeah. So we go fix that. I'm going to get that fixed. Don't worry about it. And my green screen came in. I was going to put it up now, but yeah, I couldn't get it up now. I'm looking kind of rough, so don't mind me. I'm looking kind of rough. But yeah, I wanted to tap in. So what y'all think about that, man? Am I tripping? Am I tripping? Is financial status more important than the morals and values? And I don't want to take the conversation to idolization because I think that's a part of it. Because these people have these statuses, we will make excuses or justifications when they show lack of morals or lack of values when they do stuff. Like it's people defending R. Kelly and P. Diddy, making excuses. Well, the girls lied. Like with the R. Kelly situation, oh, the girls lied. It don't matter if the girl lied. That's still a grown man touching a kid. Still a grown man touching a kid. If ability, I had a lapse of judgment. I was immature. That's understandable. But when you start justifying and making excuses for it, that just tells me you willing to do it again and you have no remorse. That's like, look, when I grew up, it was, I'm not gonna lie, let's be real. When I grew up, it was normal to see an older guy messing with a younger girl. It used to be old heads pulling up at the school all the time, picking up the girl. Sometimes you couldn't even get, like, you want one of the prettiest girls in high school, you can't get her because she messing with a grown dude. That was normal, right? That was normal. Let's be honest. But now that we mature, now that we older, we realize, like, no, that shit ain't right. And so if you did do that in the past and you said, look, you know what? I was wrong for that. I understand why I was wrong. I don't encourage it. I don't promote it. And I'm taking accountability. I would never do that again. That's what it sounds like when you understand you made a mistake. But people will just, well, she lied. Don't matter if she lied. You the adult. You got the responsibility. And what does that say about you as an adult? That a kid can lie to you about the age. And then even after you find out, you still messing around with the kid. That tells a lot right there. If a person lied and said, I'm this age, and then later on I found out, I don't care if they grown now. You lied. You put me in a compromising position. I'm gonna be honest. It's been times where girls tried to hook up with me and they lied, and I realized, like, no, man, I don't know. Even when I was younger, I can tell just by having a conversation. Like, nah, either you slow or you young. One or two things, and that's no knock against nobody, but that's just what it is. Mo, what up, sis? Mo, don't feel no type of way. Says I pull all wrenches. If you want the wrench back, I have no problem giving it to you because I know you support and I know you mind. I just want to make sure the people want the wrenches. So yeah, just let me know, Mo. But I can tell the difference. I cannot stay in this camera if I tried to. I promise you I can't. This is the way I'm sitting. I gotta turn the laptop like this. You slow or young? I'm just being real. Like the conversation we having, like, nah, man. This sounds like some shit I talked to my little sister. The sister right under me is 4 years younger than me, so it's not that far. But I can tell if you an adult and a kid can lie to you for more than 3 months and you think it's still a like you got to look at yourself at that point. You got to look at yourself. Like ain't no way. I'm sorry that those excuses or justifications people use. Oh, they lied. You know how many times I heard people say, "Oh, they lied about their age." Okay, so you spent time with this person. What the hell was y'all doing? You never went somewhere where they had to have an ID. You never had a conversation where you realized, like, hold on, man, like this, like, like this ain't what an adult. This ain't how. I just thought they was a bit childish. I just thought, nah, man, nah. Especially like 18. Well, 18, you doing stuff. You driving. You know, at that time, I mean, back in the day, you can buy cigarettes. 18 is reasons your ID come out. Where are y'all going out to? When we young, we going to clubs, right? I gotta cut my nose hair. Keep itching. The hair on my chin keep itching my nose. But it's things or reasons why your ID can come out. But the point I'm trying to make is, um, you should know, man. I cannot. Okay, let me sit right here. I got a habit of leaning like this. I can't get comfortable. Okay, god damn it, I can't stay in the camera. Tay eats y'all. Tay eats y'all. Appreciate you, sis. Hold on. Hold on. Where it go?
Let's make this one. Let's make this one. Money.
Yeah, so we gotta get to a point. Appreciate that. Shout out to Taze again, man. I appreciate you so much. Sis said she gonna make sure I hit my threshold, so I appreciate you. Been a long time coming back, but yeah, we gotta. I had to get to a point where I took accountability, no matter if I was right or wrong. I had to understand my actions have impact. It's law of cause and effect, right? Well, we do have an impact not only on us but the people around us, and just giving people leeway or making excuses and justifications because they have no morals, because they have no value, that's a problem. It's gonna be learned behavior. As long as people get the bag or got the bag, that means you can do whatever you want, and that's not right. That's not justice. You know, just because the person has a status or because a person, you get special treatment. People say, well, they earned it. You don't ever earn mistreating another person. You can't earn that. You can't earn that. I don't care how much money you got. I don't care what status you have. You haven't earned the right to mistreat no one. And if that's where we at for in a society, this is why we need to go back to tribal. This is why we need to go back to a tribal mindset. Because if we allow that stuff to happen, because they have this, because they have that, they can mistreat this person. They can mistreat that group of people. If we allow that, eventually it's going to be your turn. And that's where we at now. Everybody affected by this. At one point, it was black people saying we want equal rights. We want to be treated right. Now everybody's starting to say it because it's still race is a factor, but it's really about the have nots. It's white people getting mistreated, black people, Mexican people, anybody who don't have it getting mistreated right now. That's just where we at. That's where we at. So I mean, are we gonna keep allowing things? We gonna keep excusing things? Like this dude, DJ Academics, man. And I ain't trying to talk about nobody, but like this dude go around criticizing people, talking about like the black people in Chicago, calling them savages, animals, and all this stuff, and the stuff coming out on him. Like, bro, you didn't set up a girl to allegedly. You didn't call this girl over. Your homeboy got her drunk and did whatever. Then you did whatever, and then you kicked her out and basically trying to present her as a 304 to the world because of his status, because of his money. Stuff get swept under the rug, but now it's coming out, and we should be pissed. We should be pissed about that. Tay eats y'all. Tay eats y'all.
What up? What up?
What up, Nine?
What's the dilly?
Man, I appreciate you so much, sis. I gotta make you another special emoji.
Man, you know what? I just want to say to all the people, Gary, you ain't shit. Word, you ain't shit. Commander ain't shit because all y'all sat on the panel and let that man do that. So all y'all ain't shit. I'm telling y'all that right now.
We love you, Tay.
Nah, nah. For you to sit up and make a dang emoji, like you doing too much.
That's you special. Ain't nobody else got their own special emoji besides you. You special.
Sitting up there talking about me on the panel and all.
We
Like,
wasn't
okay,
talking about you.
okay, I got you. Yeah.
I didn't invite it all. I didn't make the doghouse big enough for all of us. Tay, BD, Gary and Commander. I made y'all a suite in the doghouse with me. Tay done
All
kicked all
y'all
us
in the
out the big
doghouse.
house. Tay done kicked all us out the big house.
All of y'all. Because y'all sat right there on the panel. Did anybody say, no, don't do it? That ain't cool. Don't. Did anybody? No.
But it's dope. You can't say the
So
emoji ain't
y'all ain't
sweet.
shit either.
You can't say the emoji ain't sweet.
I'm no comment.
This is how she says she liked the emoji. This is how she say it,
No comment.
y'all. Squirt talk about I'm old, I need sleep.
Right, Scorp. I'm old. I be needing my sleep. They be trying to be up all weeds of the hour at night and stuff.
Well, I
I
came
be
on
trying to
early.
get my beauty sleep.
Well, I squeezed this one in. Man, it was like I didn't even think I was trying to go live since 5:30. And family, man. I can't stay on too long because the wife gotta go to the grocery store and I gotta get the kids ready for bed. But um
You good, Blue. You wasn't involved. You good, Blue. You wasn't involved. I mean, I might get at 755 because 755 ass was in there last night too. So she ain't shit either. Okay?
you should have knew that was coming.
Hmm. Just
Did you?
wrong.
You must have. I found another show that I want to react to. I think y'all gonna like it. I'm gonna get this whole reaction thing down packed. I'm gonna get it a formula. I'm just having fun with it now, but we go get it professionalized a little bit. Man,
Mm.
to say Blue don't want no smoke. But since I got you up here, what do you think about it?
Yeah, to add to what you're talking about, this is why and this is just for me, this is why I can't trust society or like the media, celebrities, is because if you really understand this world is backed by money. Everything has to do, and so when people get to running their mouth online, or people get to doing certain things in the media, I always have to look at who's backing them. Where's the money coming from? Because a lot of the times you look at these celebrities and you feel like these celebrities are promoting or doing something just because, no, they're pushing an agenda and they're getting paid to do it.
And
You
it's,
know?
you know what's interesting that you said that? I gotta find it, but it was this interview with Young Thug. Everybody know who Young Thug is, right? The guy going through the Rico case in Atlanta right now, the YSL. Um,
Yeah, and I heard about that situation.
did you see that interview he did when he said they was paying him to dress like a girl, paint his fingernails, doing all this stuff? So he did it. He wanted the bag. And one day his son came to him with his nails painted. He was like, "What is you doing?" He said, "I'm doing like you, daddy." He said after that he stopped. Like, I'm not doing the shit no more. It's affecting my kid. He didn't
Oh, I
care.
didn't know they had paid him to do that.
Yeah, they was paying him to promote that image. And after that, he stopped. And shortly after that, guess what happened? Rico.
Yeah. I heard that's the reason why all of this is going on with him. The Rico charges and all of that.
Hmm.
Nobody would. I've heard like
Allegedly.
you
Allegedly.
know how allegedly, but I've heard that there are so many other people that do dirty stuff in this industry, and especially we just gonna say people of other colors, and they never get Rico charges put on them. Let's just say this music game is a dirty. Yeah, I might want to say it's dirty, but it's people out here that do certain things. Why all of a sudden he get RICO charges and nobody else?
Because he ain't want to play no more.
That's
He
what
ain't
I'm
want to play no
saying.
more.
So when people start getting in trouble, or people, it to me, I mean, I don't know about anybody else, but you always have to ask yourself, like, what is it? Like with Bill Cosby, you know what I mean? I don't want to. It's just when people, like Michael Jackson, you
Hmm.
know, it be when people don't want to play the game or don't want to do with certain people want them to do, then charges start popping up, and it's all kind of crazy stuff.
Old videos, you
Yeah.
know.
They start releasing stuff on you, you know? So I mean, it what they did in their past or whatever, was it right? Probably not. But at the end of the day, it's like they knew what they was doing. Yes, he was
You know,
paid. You don't lay down and play, then you're going to get punished. Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, and then think about it too, like the presidential election. Like it just really came to my mind this year. I just literally just thought about this when I seen a commercial of Kamala Harris, and the commercial said donate to Kamala's presidential election. Immediately in my mind, I'm thinking, I why would I donate to a presidential election? And literally, I'm out here like, you know what I mean, struggling. Like I'm not struggling, but it's like, why would I donate to you when you have more money than me?
right.
It just it don't make any sense. And then if you really think about it, the presidential election is not backed by votes. It's backed by money.
It's backed by money.
Behind the scenes, we think that our I don't know if I should say this on your you could just got monetized. Let me shut up. Go talk.
Hey, I just gifted 5 memberships. Leticia, Blue, who else? ARD. Two more people got it. I can't see it again. Hold on, let me look on my phone. Well, shout out to them, man. Appreciate y'all.
Shout out, shout out.
Girl Dad got one. ARD, Leticia, and Writers. Writers got one.
Shout out to girl dad.
Shout out to Girl Dad. Shout out to all the new members. Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. I'm gonna probably give 5 a month. Just to keep the ball rolling. I can make more emojis. No more Tay sleep emojis, I promise.
Dude, And you already got sleep emojis. The minute I go to sleep, you gonna have people in the chat putting the sleep emojis up.
Tay sleeps. Tay sleeps. I know y'all heard about Tay sleeps.
This dude here.
That's
But
like it.
yeah, this whole entire society is not on morality. People don't think about morals. They don't have, I mean, I feel like there is some people, you do run into people who have morals and thinks about certain things. But to be honest, a lot of stuff is backed off money. People work money. You got the money, you got the power. You can do whatever it is, and that's just the world we live in nowadays. Sad to say.
And that's why I say people will. You can buy people's morality now. You know, if you offer them
Yeah.
enough money, I mean, they put their morality in a box, take the money, and do whatever you want to say. Like I said, I was
Mhm.
part of that. You know, when I was growing up, running around the street, the stuff I did, I look back at it now, and I have to accept the. I have to accept, what I did.
Commander. I'm gonna get you, Commander. I'm gonna get you, Commander. Just wait. Cause you giving him ideas. Not you giving him ideas. You supposed to be on my side.
Commander's
Okay,
on
I
my
see
side.
where I see where this shit is going.
Mhm. That's the
I see
general,
where
the
this is
minister of
going.
defense.
Mm-mm-mm.
But
But
that's the unfortunate part. And I don't know how we can. I think um as a society, I think that's just where we at. But like you said, as individuals who think differently, and that's why I always get this concept of tribe like mentality. It's people who function within the system, but they function under their own set of rules, like the Amish people. The Mormons. They still in this society, but um, they don't follow. I guess you want to say the wave of the society. They don't follow what's popular. They have their morals and values. They interact. They just don't deal with people. And we can be like that. That's how we need to be because the society ain't changing. We got to change. And until we stop accepting things and stop justifying and make excuses, it's just gonna get worse. People always go see how further they can take it. Especially like even nowadays, like they pushing for young kids. Like you can't even vote, you can't even go buy a pack of cigarettes or liquor, but you can decide if you want
a
a
sex
sex change.
change.
You know, um, that to me, people say, "Oh, that has nothing to do with morals." But it does. It does because you telling parents that you have the responsibility to raise your kids, but then you taking the responsibilities away from the parent, and anything that get passed is backed by something, backed by somebody. All these laws, all these regulations is getting passed. It's backed by somebody. So that law being pushed, it was definitely backed by somebody. TWP in the building. What up, though? Popcorn. Appreciate you, brother. And like you said, you got to follow the money.
Mhm. Yeah, it's all about following the money. When somebody is speaking something and they're speaking an agenda, check the background. Do a little research. Try to figure out what they got going on because sometimes some people are doing what they doing because they're pushing something, they're pushing an agenda and they're getting paid. And believe it or not, it's people that's getting trips, they're getting flown out to certain places, they're getting money, they're getting houses, they're getting all kind of stuff to manipulate you and make you think a certain way. Cause that's pretty much what it is. It's all this world is about mind control.
Mm-hmm.
And if they can control your mind, manipulate you, and get you to think a certain way, boom, they got you. that's why for me personally, I can't be moved by money or I can't do certain things for money because I just I like to move how I move. I like to do things my way. I don't like to be controlled. And it's like I can't for so like I could probably get the money, but then how long am I gonna do what you tell me to do? You know what I mean? At some point, I'm be like, nah, I'm good. Cause I eventually I'm gonna want to do what I want to do. So yeah, I can't be moved by money. Me personally, I just can't.
When I made that decision to like get out the street life, it was something that I had to reprogram the way I think because I was in survival mode. So survival mode to tell you like, hey, you got to eat, you got to feed, you got to put food on, you got to do what you got to do. So I had to put another program in there, and I told myself I will not do anything for money that I wouldn't do for free. And I still say that to this day. And then people, they try to uh, come up with different situations, and I'm like, look, man, I'm not doing stuff. I'm not if I'm not gonna talk about nobody for free, I ain't gonna talk about them for money. If I ain't gonna put my hands on nobody for free, I'm not gonna put my hands on nobody for money. Like the era I grew up in, like the whole homosexuality was still in the closet, but it was people who I grew up with going to like LA, getting deals, record deals, getting cast in shows and movies. And after a while, they start telling you some of the stuff they had to do, and I'm like, bro, well, I did it for the money. Like, bro, ain't no amount of money
Mhm.
gonna make me, bend over for no guy, bro. Ain't no amount of money, ain't no opportunity
Oh.
is gonna make. And I just got to thinking, like, bro, if you did that shit for money, you was willing to do it for free too.
Mhm.
Like, you can't tell me that. I mean, it's just certain things that I won't do if you paid me, and I'm not gonna do it for money because I wouldn't do it for free. I wouldn't do it. So when I was saying that, people didn't quite understand what I was saying. But what I'm saying is this: you can't pay me to relinquish my morals and my values. You
Yeah.
can't pay me for that. You know. At
You
one
pay me
point,
either.
when I was younger, I was open, not to that, but I was to selling, you know, hurtful chemicals that can hurt people. I was open to doing that. I was open to, selling weapons. I was open. Um,
I thought you talking about opening selling your booty cat.
nah, never that. Never that. Nah, never that. Never that. Nothing.
I was finna say.
Nah, I won't never open to that. I don't even. Yeah, ain't no playing sports. Good job. I swung on the coach for that one day. Hey, bro, in the middle of the game, I promise you, I did. Ask my mama next time. I think I was in the seventh grade. I made a 3-point shot and I was coming down the court. The coach came and slapped me on my butt. I turned around and hooked him. I caught him in the neck though. He moved back like, man, what you doing? I'm like, bro, don't touch my in the middle of the game. Hey, bro, you touching mine? No, I don't play that. I was raised around real men. Like you don't let nobody touch you. Not like that. No, good job. You can pat me on the back. You can even slap me in the back of my head and say good job. But no, don't touch my derriere. Don't touch the gluteus maximus. We got a problem now. But right. But that's unfortunately, that's where we at. And I think it's just we like stuff like this. We have to talk about. We have to make sure that people are aware this is what's happening. Because a lot of stuff like this we overlook and we wonder how can somebody do this or how can this happen or how it's because of we accept it. I don't know if it happens subconsciously with a lot of people, but like just even looking at even and these ain't even real celebrities, just like the people we make excuses for. Um, like even Trump, right? When he said grab the girl by the people, oh, that's just locker room talk. That's just this, that. That wasn't acceptable. Bush couldn't have said that. Nixon couldn't have said that. The former presidents we had, they couldn't have said nothing like that. But now in this
Yeah.
day and age and era, it is acceptable. Oh, that's just locker room talk. That's just how guys talk. No, I don't talk like that. I don't
It's
go to
accept it's acceptable. My bad. Go ahead.
Oh no, no, you good. Go ahead.
It's acceptable, but too, like, think about it, like, because I've even heard you talk about it, and even I have done it too. Remember the time that, like, people who got money, or you feel like who are at a certain level or a height in life, and you actually are in the area of them, or you able to be in their presence. Have you ever felt like you were less than, or like you like you're not at their level, you don't amount to them? You know what I mean? Have you ever felt that before?
When I was younger, I did. I did.
Yeah,
Yeah, I did, and that's because that's the way society presents it. But you know, the
right.
the when I actually became, because like right now, and I'm not even over exaggerating. I probably got at least, and this is a lot of this from medical, but like even my family, I got what 4 or 5 millionaires in my family. Then I got doctors who I used to work with, they millionaires. My real estate broker, he got a jet. He paid off a jet when I first started real estate. These people, they don't look down on you. They regular people. You know, it's the people who, in my opinion, who lack the morals and values. It's people who go get the money because they lack the morals, the values, the integrity, and they replace it with that, and they know they can get away with it because of their status. Like those people, those rich people who act like pompous imbeciles, that's just who they are. But now they have money so they can do it outright. But real rich people, they don't act like that. They don't think they better than you because of their money, because especially when they had to work hard to get it, because they know how hard they had to work to get it and how easy it can be gone.
Hmm.
And those are the people who say you treat people right on your way up, because those gonna be the same people that you need when you fall down. That's what these
Hmm.
people tell me. So they treat they one of them told me like, look, man, you treat rich people just like you treat poor people. You treat them the same, because that rich man might be poor one day and that poor man could be rich one day, and they both go remember how you treat them. And I live by that.
That's a fact. One thing people don't ever forget about is how you treated them. For real. People don't forget that.
And people literally think they got the right to talk to people or treat people a certain way because they have money, because they have status. I heard people on here like, oh, like even the pop the balloon guy. Oh, can you pull 100,000 out the bank? You ain't qualified. Like what? Like ain't qualified to what? To talk to you? To
Right.
respond because the way you talking greasy to somebody? I heard people on here. Oh, you can't talk. You live in an apartment. I live in a house. What does that matter? That don't, just because you have money or material make you a good, that don't make you good, that don't make you right. But that's how we accept it, that's how we gauge stuff now, because people have said, oh, look how much money he got. Nah, man, that's the idolization. You ain't got the money.
Nah, I agree.
Lady Shay, what up, sis? Hey, Lady Shay, I pull all the wrenches, and I'm just asking people as they come back in if they will help me mod. I will throw your wrench back, so just let me know if you want to help mod. What we doing is a little different because I got the memberships back. We only dropping links for members and 9%. So if you're 9% or if you're a member, definitely you can get your link dropped. Um, and then just no disrespecting the people in the chat or on the panel. We timing out. Commander gave us a rundown. We just timing people out first, and then if they continue with the shenanigans, then we get them out of here.
Hey, Shay. Yeah, so I mean, man, when you talk about morality, and it's just the entire world works off, and it's sad to say, but the entire world works off money. That's
Hmm.
just how it works. It works off money. You can say a lot of the time your vote count, And it might, I mean, I don't know. But for me personally, I feel like it's the, us, to us simple people, we look at it as the votes. But to me, I feel like it's more than just the, and I just personally realized this at my big old age. I just realized that it's more than just votes. It is the money that's back behind this stuff. And I'm just now realizing that, y'all, at this age. And so, because I started putting two and two, I didn't think too much, but I just started putting two and two together. Because when they said Kamala had raised all of that money within hours, I'm like, okay, so hold on. They raised money for a presidential election for what? Like for what? So this goes to show that there are big businesses that put their money into these presidential. So you think a big business is not putting in money into a presidential election and then don't want anything in return?
Right.
Asinine. If you crazy if you don't think that these people are not putting into this business or this to Kamala or any presidential election and are not getting anything in return.
That man, we gonna talk about that. We gonna go on Rumble. HP, what up,
Yeah,
sis?
let me shut up.
HP, what up, sis? Hey, just a heads up. I had pulled all wrenches, and I pulled it because the people, I got my memberships back, so I just switched some stuff up. But if you're willing to help moderate, just let me know, and I'll throw you the wrench back. Because a lot of times, I mean, earlier I was just giving people wrenches, but now I just want to make sure people even want them first of all, and then just help a brother moderate. Because we plan on blowing up and getting big, and I can't see. So I need people to be my eyes. But yeah, if you want y'all wrench back, just let me know. I'll definitely throw the wrench back. But we dropping links for members. So if you a member, you can hit exclamation point word. I gotta fix that in the night, but also yeah, I just want I want the wrenches to be there for moderation and not, just to have them. So, but if you're willing to help me mod, just let me know, sis. I'll definitely throw it back.
Hey
Okay,
Tierra.
cool. Cool, cool, cool. Appreciate you, sis. I greatly appreciate all my mod, and I'm gonna do something for the mods too. When I get my first accents check, and y'all can thank Tay because Tay said she gonna make sure I get that check. But I'm gonna do something special for my mods. I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna try to do more for the people. We got some stuff going on, but yeah, in the membership, 199 to get you in the dough. You get these cool emojis like this one. This is my favorite one so far. Tay sleeps, but we get
T
those
ain't
cool
shit,
emojis.
y'all.
we we get these other three cool emojis too. Um, so yeah. So what was I about to say? We ain't gonna be on too much longer. My wife's texting me now, like I gotta go to the store. But I wanted to tap in with that. That was on my heart. I do want to talk about Cornell West. I want to do some research on his policies though, because if anybody come
Yeah,
in.
I'm definitely interested in Cornell West, and I definitely want to know his policies because I'm just saying, for me as a black person, I am no longer in voting for just a black face. I got fooled with Barack Obama. I was so happy that I just voted, didn't even care about the policy, wasn't thinking, just we gonna get a black president. Now that that's over with, you're not fooling me anymore with putting a black face. It don't work no more like that. I need more than just a black face.
Oh, definitely. I definitely. Are you on Instagram? I can hit you up on Instagram, and then too, for the mods too, because I said I want to link up and do something special for the mod. And in the nine, we trying to network too. So if you interested in networking for us content or anything off of here, we all about self improvement. I got that mentoring thing coming up. So if you really interested, let me know because we do have a Discord too. And I'm gonna be doing a lot of the communications with the mods through the Discord. because we are on other social media sites, and I am in the process. We are literally branding the nine, and we're branding it as a product just for the mission statement: a better you is a better us. So, the content, the resources, everything that we produce is going to be backed by 9%. I want that to be a brand. When people see it, they understand it's reliable and it's useful and it's beneficial to the community, to the tribe. So yeah, I'm not just gonna be up here talking about how to improve or do. No, we go do this. We doing work in real life. So if you're interested in that movement, and like I said, you ain't got to become part of the nine and network with the nine. I know people, how people feel about groups, and I understand because I've been in groups where it worked and I've been in groups where it don't. So I understand people's uh, being reluctant about joining something they don't fully understand or just don't know where it's going because you're almost a year. We've been doing this almost a year behind the 9% banner, but I understand that. So if you still interested in networking, I'm looking for all types of people because uh, people looking for different resources that I don't have. So especially with the merchandise, because I got merchandise I've been making. I'm trying to link up with somebody. I'd rather link up with somebody on here who can create the merchandise versus going to some big vendor, and get the merchandise. I'd rather link up with somebody here. So if I can make money with the people, that's what I'm about. So yeah, let me know. I'm gonna have King Miller in the building. What up, King? What up, though? So if you're interested in that, let me know. I put the Discord down. I'm still working on it, but we had a Discord to communicate. I'm gonna be doing classes in there. I was talking to Tay the other day. It's different classes that I want to produce just for the people, who trying to get the information. I'm not gonna do it on social media, but it's like, yeah, we'll talk about that. So if you're interested in enjoying that network, like I said, you might not want to come under the banner of the nine, but you're interested in networking, let me know. Nate the Great just bought a membership. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. Hold on. Let me hit this. Let me hit this.
Let's make this
I gotta redo that and say welcome to the nine. But yeah, I'm gonna redo that. But yeah, appreciate you, bro. Hey, you can drop your link. You can also Nightbot, I gotta fix Nightbot. But yeah, all members feel free to drop your link anytime. I have Nightbot fixed so y'all don't have to go through all that other stuff. But I was about to say something else. But yeah, so right now we're just focusing on the boys, but we are talking about creating a program for the young ladies too. So if you want to get on in on that, if you um, want to help mentor young ladies, and we doing all this through Zoom, social media right now. Well, not social media, but we doing it all through online right now. So what I'm doing is I'm creating different programs to put the kids through. The first one is emotional intelligence. Then we got a program to build self-esteem. Then we got a program to build self-confidence. I'm almost done with the self-confidence. That should run anywhere from 5 to 7 months. And we also having just talks with the kids, because it's probably different aspects of life that I don't know everything. So if my kids come to me and I don't know it, I have people I can reach out to and get information from. So we trying to be that resource. We trying to be those people you can reach out to Maybe you don't know it. Maybe you don't have the information. We're gonna create a system where no one is left behind. So
Okay, I agree. I had Word said he wanted to do the mentoring, and then I said, that would be great. I think that would be something I would be interested in. I would really like to mentor young women, young girls, and stuff like that. So I said, hey, I'll jump on board with him or whatever, right? So I'm down for it. But I'm gonna be honest, I don't have this outline that he has. He has this whole thing. I think I'm more so good at just talking. I feel like I can connect with young women or young men. I think I'm great at that. I'm really good at talking to young people, just having conversations and just figuring out life, what they're struggling with what's going on. Cuz it depending on what age they are, young kids around that age, a lot of the times I know for me, I was dealing with insecurities and stuff like that. And just um and I think that's important for young girls to just know who you are and be secure within yourself. Be comfortable with who you are, you know? So, but
and
yeah.
and like Tay said, I don't want y'all to just because you don't have the system, don't mean you can't help out because I got the system. You know what we need is the bodies with the people who have the intent to help, who want to help. The system, we can get that in place, but we
Yeah,
need
because
the
I don't have
genuine.
no outline.
Yeah, no, we need the genuine people who want to help the kids. You got that, I supply the other part, and then we network anyway. So you had a conversation. This is how it's gonna go down. You had a conversation with the kids. You see what they need, bring it back to me. I create it. That's what I'm good at. That's what I do. You know what I'm saying? So it's not about me knowing everything or you knowing everything. Collectively we go get the job done. you know it's easy to talk about what these kids need, and we know everybody don't have the resources. you know um so I mean, it's easy to sit up here and say, and that's why I got where I'm going with it is the single mothers, because these are the people, especially single black mothers, these are the people who get criticized the most about raising boys the wrong way. But I don't see nobody stepping up helping them. So I'm gonna be that step up. But like I said, I can only do 10 right now. In a minute, once I get the programs going, it's easier for me to get access to the grants because I have something established. So right now I'm doing it for free. But once I get that grant money, I will have the resources to, allocate towards the people who are willing to help. So I'm not gonna ask nobody to do it for free. I want to be able, I can make sure I can compensate people for their time and effort. Um, but until then, I am kind of asking if you want to help. We're gonna do it for free. We'll do it for free. Just me. That's just how I understand how the world works. So, but yeah, so that's what we're working on.
Well,
It's a couple.
shit, I'm sitting up here talking. I say I don't have a problem. I just want to say I don't have a problem doing it for free and giving back to the community, especially for a little while. I don't have a problem. I know
Yeah,
after a while it can get draining doing it,
yeah,
for years and years and years. But if I'm doing it, for a while, I don't have a problem. I'll give back. I
and
need to give back.
this is my hope. And this is why I don't mind doing it because if you build it, they will come. So eventually, people will chip in, donate. They once they see it's moving and it's working, I think people will donate. People will donate their time. They donate resources, money, whatever. Once they see it's moving and working, so that's where I'm at right now. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it popping, and
Oh,
then
appreciate you, Blue. Look at Blue.
appreciate you, Blue. That's what I'm talking about, man. That's what I'm talking about. And it's different. And see, like this, what I'm saying. Everybody brings something different. You don't know how much you can help just by doing what you naturally do. You know,
She can teach young girls how to,
ex- like the
sew
arts and
or
crafts. She can
yeah.
just do her arts and crafts, and we can till
I have an
this group.
arts and crafts class, right?
Yeah,
With
and
Blue.
this is how simple it is. She can do what she normally do. If we get the people, we send them over to Blue while she doing her thing. It ain't stopping the progress of what she doing, what she naturally does, but it's putting those people in front of her so they can see. That's the part I want to play. So yeah, I'm definitely. Yeah, I'm gonna have it popping by the end of this month, beginning of next month. I'm gonna be ready to rock and roll right now. And this is the crazy thing. I'm still having problems finding people, and I understand. A lot of people don't know me, and they don't feel comfortable giving access to their children. And like I said, the when we doing the Zoom, the classes, I welcome the parents to come in. I welcome the parents to sit there and listen. Actually, I need that because what we're doing, especially with the emotional intelligence, I need the parents to create an environment where the child can actually express their emotion, how they feel and why they feel. That's what's gonna make it work. I can tell the kid you have to express your emotions, you have to understand. I can tell them that all day, but if the environment ain't there for them to do that, it's not gonna happen. So I welcome the parents to come in. I don't want access to your kid. Um, for you, one-on-one private. I don't need all that to be effective and efficient. I would rather have the parent there to understand, because it's a process, and I don't want to work against the parent. I want to work with the parent, so
I'm excited because before you even did all of this, me and you have had conversations personally, and I've talked to you about just my son in general. And I've told you myself, like, because it's out there, it's plain and simple. My son's father is not in my son's life like that, like as he should be. And I've told you that before too, word as well. And I've always, like, before I had moved where I was at, he was in like a big brother program. He was in like a really good program then, where it was like some black men that were there who kind of, showed him certain things. He would go like every weekend and go meet these people. But we moved, we no longer, or around these people. So my son do need to be around men because he around me, and I don't want him. I'm be honest, I don't want my son acting like me. I don't want him acting like a girl. I don't. You know what I mean? I want him to I want him to respond logically. I don't want him to respond the way that I respond. I want him to learn certain things that a man, I don't know, should do. And sometimes I feel like maybe I can't teach him. That's why I like the fact that, Word can talk to him and have a conversation with him, because why? He a man. He know what, little boys be thinking or whatever they got going on in their mind. I don't know. And he can help my son out with that, because my son really don't have anybody to show him or help him with anything.
and that's what's up, and that's what like a big brother, and that's what we're doing. We like big bros. I can't replace no one's father, but what I can do is be a good example and show young men the process of becoming a man, because it is a process. There's a lot of maturing we got to do mentally and spiritually. We have to mature into manhood. We got a lot of men who mature physically but not mentally and spiritually, or I'm gonna use the term emotionally, right? They haven't matured mentally and emotionally. So now you have these boys in adult bodies, and we're causing a lot of damage, in our society. And the only way we go change it is if we change it. We can't wait for no government to assist us or nothing like that. We got to put the work in. It's our responsibility anyway. This is what we talk about, building a tribe. We
Mhm.
responsible for us. So
And I want to say one other thing real quick, not to interrupt, but like, I have been having issues with my son just a little bit, and like Word suggested, oh, put him in martial arts. Boom, put him in martial arts. He loves it. You gave him the confidence to, he feels better about himself. I never thought about putting him in martial arts because for one, I just feel like, I tried to put him in football. He didn't like sport, like he just don't like certain sports. I tried to put him in certain things and he just didn't like it. So I just felt like I thought I was gonna have a kid that was gonna be this star, this
Mhm.
sports star. He's not. He's just not the type of child. He don't like to be tackled. He don't like to be touched. And when I was telling Word this, then Word was like, nah, put him in martial arts. I'm like, but he don't like to be touched. Word was like, it ain't like all that. It ain't like no, tackling nothing. He was like, just put him in it and see if he like it. And he actually loves it, y'all. He actually loves it.
Brazilian jiu-jitsu, I promise you, is nothing like it. And that as a young, that it helped me, growing up. I played sports and all that. I played all three sports: football, basketball, baseball, growing up. But when I got into martial arts, it changed my life. It helped build the confidence. Sports build camaraderie. The martial arts gave me self-esteem and confidence in myself. You know, um, and I understand how important that is for young men to have a high self esteem, high self confidence at a young age, because it ain't gonna do nothing but carry on to adulthood. If you instill it in them young, they ain't gonna do nothing but nurture it as they get older. It's just gonna evolve into something better. So I appreciate my parents for putting me in martial arts and sports. And James, what up, though? Big Mix, what up, though? Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. But yeah, let me get off here. My wife can text me again. Y'all gonna hear me get a whooping. So hey man, I appreciate everybody. This was a good conversation. We got some. I'm coming back this weekend. I got something this weekend. I'm gonna come back with. Look for that members only chat. Look for those member polls. We got more members, so I'm gonna be doing polls for different conversations, and I gotta erase some more stuff off the channel and clean it up a little bit more. But we gonna have some people coming on here talking about real life stuff. I'm motivated again. We back monetized. We have potential to create something beautiful here, and we hitting other platforms too. So, Blue Lotus, that's your other one. That's your other page too. I gotta make sure I'm subbed up to that one. Oh, appreciate it. And then this too, man. I want to have these talks. I'm doing the I'm gonna try to do it Sunday, but I'm looking for people to come hit the panel. I want to talk about the disconnection between generations, right? Because that's another thing we got to solve. This is the reality. We need our elders. We need our elders for guidance, for understanding, for clarity. Our elders is what is how we become better. They already put the work in, they already did the walk, and we need guidance. It's always good to learn from the people who already did it. And elders, we need our young people. These are our young warriors. These are our doers, our shakers, our movers. The young people are our future. So when we can't do it no more, we need to make sure they prepped up and they ready to take over. So we need each other. So this whole disconnection thing, we got to fix it. And if I got to be the catalyst to do it or to create a standard that we can actually look at, I'm gonna do it. Like I said, I'm here to put the work in. So that's what we gonna do. But y'all know what I always say. Appreciate. Oh, Tay dropping more money on me. Tay keep dropping on me. I appreciate you, sis. Hold on. Let me hit this before we go. Where's my thing at? I can't even. There we go. I'm about to make some more of this.
Come on, get that money, 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 money. I don't come the money, money.
Shout out to Tates. Appreciate you, sis. Appreciate you. Anita, what up, though? If I miss anybody in the chat, I apologize. But I'm recording some uploads tonight, so look for those by Friday. I should be done editing them. A couple good ones. I'm gonna release them. The two of them, I'm gonna release the members first, and then like a day or two later, I have them released to the public. But yeah, so we moving forward. We build, the train is built, so now we just moving. So everybody jump on. We're going for a ride. But y'all know what I always say: care about how you feel. These are conversations to build nations. And if I say anything to resonate with you, do me a favor, hit that share button. Tell somebody to tell somebody, help me spread the word. But until next time, we's out. I'm gonna play the music tonight. Where is it at? If I can find it. Can't find it. Okay, there we go.
You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain, pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane, pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test and expect nothing less, you check as I'm chess, what's happening next, yeah. He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson, he got a new engine from pain, it's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just bold and obsession. All in his possession, you got their attention. I leave an impression and take your redemption, just kill no discretion. Your mind is a weapon, 11-11, it's time for progression. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep on this healing. Better stand tall.